Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our first YouTube stream. This is our Friday stream, which is our miscellaneous gaming stream. As always, let's check in on the cats. We don't have anybody on the desk, but as we can see, on the cat tree we do have Weasley and Tom snugged up in there. So we're probably going to keep the cat cam focused on them for the time being. Today's game is going to be Roguebook. This is a board game deck builder kind of thing. Roguelite elements, you unlock new cards, you unlock new characters, you unlock talent upgrades over the course of it. We've been moving along relatively steadily through it. I think we have all the characters that are available in it now. And we last left off in the middle of a run, so we're going to pick back up there. Again, this is our first YouTube stream, so if you see any oddities or anything like that in the playback, feel free to let me know in the chat. So last time we left off, we were trying out Shara, who is sort of a fast striker kind of attacker, and Aurora, who is a very defensive but very fragile, big old turtle. But she has a lot of pile cards in your hands and do a lot of stuff accordingly. Effects. So we're going to start. We're going to use this brush to reveal more of the map. Hopefully find some goodies. Add some more cards. Let's see. This is okay, but is one that we'd probably want to upgrade if we're going for it. This could be potent, but you've got to bounce around a lot to make it worthwhile. Go for the high five. Since it's combo, it's cheaper if you use it right after another character's action, and this could add some energy to our pool.
Perfect.
We can't go there, that's unfortunate. Refresh my memory on where we were. Check this big old hex map. We're revealing this by using ink items. And we're pretty much at the tail end of this particular map. So we're really just going for clearing it before we head to the boss fight. So what I'm going to do, if we do Noble Ink this way, which gives us 4 spaces. I'm going to use this to grab this crumbling blade. Or should I? Well, misjudged that. Should have used it over this way. But we'll use it here. Get some money. Get a card. Double check the deck here. We have some defensive moves. Couple of okay offensive moves. We go for Repulse. That's our first big block. We'll grab this narrative scroll, which is essentially just like a little mini story and a decision to make to get a card. Visions of a Place Lost in Time. Alright, so we can choose a place to visit. So getting the Therian Shield isn't a big deal for us. We don't have characters that block a lot. This is a nice upgrade, but not a great one. But if we go to an Alchemist, we can potentially get a new card with an upgrade on it. Alright. And happily it is accessible to us. We're going to jog on over there. Pay the monies and transmute a card. This means is that I can pick a card that I don't want, and then I will get in. I believe I get another card for that character that has a gem socketed in it already. Dara already has my best cards in the set at the moment. What we'll do is we'll replace one of Aurora's default attacks with something new. We have a choice of one of these three cards and then one of these three upgrades to go with it. We definitely don't want Savage Fang for an Aurora card because Aurora has very little health to be sacrificing. In theory it could be good since Aurora does have a baked-in ability to heal to full each combat, but that's still 25% of her health every time you play that card. Your deck can get very big, since Aurora encourages you to have lots of cards in your hand, and can cycle very quickly. You really want to just stack on cards. Go for the familiar and get some more frogs. This is not a big ad, but if every time it shows up we get 3 cards and then 3 frogs and then 3 more frogs for playing it, it could be fun. Then we can be rewarded for playing it by potentially getting a big hit on the front enemy. Or, rethinking this, if we do guide, if we do guide, I play the card, I draw a card, and then if it's the first time I get to redraw, I get to get this guide card back, I could potentially do Shard of Hunting twice.
This
so we'll start that.
my show.
Okay. We have Shar is pretty torn up. We'll use up one of the the only health potion I've got before we go into the elite battle here. Okay. That's unfortunate. So this guy gets stronger every time an enemy dies, and these guys buff themselves every turn. So they've got to die quickly, but that'll make him tougher. So first turn we'll go on defense. We've got to deal with 8 points of attack here and 20 points of attack there, so 28 points of attack. We can get 12 by using Repulse right up front. Plus 2 of our energy. Isn't going to be enough to save us from all that damage. But I can use an Outlaw. Then I can use the guide card to do some damage to that guy. Which will give us, since I just did an Aurora, this still counts as a combo, and I can use Dagger Cage, which is only going to give me 2 more block. That's not the big deal, though. That'll let me use Guide again and finish off that front guy. Which brings it down to only 20 damage being dealt. And since a creature died, he gets more power, but he goes to sleep. Use Quicken. The swap effect doesn't help us, but did we get a good card? We didn't get a good card, so oh well. He's he's going to attack and debuff one of my characters. This one's going to just attack. So we need to account for 7 damage or we need to kill that thing. I'd like to be able to use 1,000 Cuts on the boss to get the bleed stacking on him. I've got a gem in this one to give me an extra bit of damage each time. So up front we can do 14 damage with this lunge. Kill him outright. Then we can use 1,000 Cuts to get the bleed stack, which will do 6 damage each time its turn comes around. We'll use a quick strike and get a little more damage in there. Now we're not going to spend the dagger, because this getting more of these will let me use the dagger cage ability to get lots of block. And these don't take up... I'm not worried about these for my hand space. I am getting them because of this outlaw. Well, this is... Oof. We've got to get some defense on the field fast. We're going to use a block, which will make the high 5 free. We're going to use this parry, get a little more block on the field. Then we're going to deploy the Battletoads. No relation. To get the 10 frogs in the field. These frogs dissipate over time, but it's going to be a decaying 10, then 9, then 8 DOT each turn. Alright, we're going to take 22 damage to Aurora. Do not like. Alright. Our draw pile is not in good shape, so this is less offensive this time. Start with a parry, get some more block. Then we'll use the guide to fish for a card. Then we're going to use this dagger cage, which will be 2 block plus 2 for each one of my daggers, which I have 3 of over there. So I'll get 8 more block out of this, which makes guide free again. Do a little more damage. Then I can use defend, which was free. Repulse for 15 more, which puts us over the line, so we won't take any damage from its attack this turn. Then we'll close with 1,000 Cuts, which will do a little more damage than charge does and give it 6 more stacks of bleed. So we've got him. He'll die. So he's going to take 9 more from the frogs and 12 more from the bleed.
Thank you for your help.
Aurora being that or Shara being that damaged is not good. Gem of Growth, which will let me improve a spirit card. Extra brush. Money. Stack of pages is the upgrade currency after each run. I've got 2 of these, but I don't have any allies that depend on spirit. Battletoads would be nice to upgrade, but it's not itself an ally card. So this one is directly, it's got the ally keyword. Battletoads is not an ally itself, it's a card that summons allies. It's completely different. Let's check the shop.
Need anything, child?
I trust in my blade, but a little more can't hurt.
So we have cards that we could pick from. None of those leap out at me as critical improvements. We have upgrade gems that we could get. And this will let me cycle cards faster, and this will let me block more, which is currently important. So if I take this guide card and I socket it with another Scholar Shard, that means that when I play it, I draw 2 cards and I inflict damage.
Interesting.
We're going to upgrade this parry to be even better.
Such a pretty
So this
thing.
particular parry card will give me 8 block. It's something. I could go get that Crumbling Blade, but +2 power until the first shuffle. With Aurora in the team, shuffling's going to happen pretty often. Okay. A little spider shrubbery. It's going to open up with a 28. Oof. Alright. So we'll fish for a card with Quicken, which gives us Guide. So let's pop that guy for a little damage and get some more cards. And then we'll Guide again. Why would it reduce? Weird. It says I have 33 block. I feel like the 33 block is a glitch of some kind. Yeah. This is not true. The 33 block is not true. It's a high 5 to get some bravery. And I don't want to mess with it and see if that 33 is actually true, though. Alright. So we're going to open with 1,000 cuts, get the bleed rolling. Then we will play Outlaw. Oh, no. If I play that Outlaw, it'll lower my block. Yeah, it's on to me. So we'll parry. Then we will defend. And Aurora will take a big hit. But Aurora can heal to full. Each time. At least can heal to full once a battle, which we will do now. Oh, click Aurora to do it. There we go. Okay, so it's going to do another 19 damage. Tom migrating down from the cat tree. Get 4 block there. Since that has pushed her to the rear row, and I just used a Shara card, the combo and ranged effects kick in. So this card is now free. So I'll use that, which is primarily to draw a card. And let's see here. Oh, I might as well give him a little bop there. And defend. And Battletoads. So we're still going to take 9 damage. Still not ideal. But still have more tricks to keep her health up. If I use a repulse, that will be all the block that I need. Or I could get 14 with a parry and then a defend. And that'll be 1 point cheaper, so we'll do the parry and the defend. Okay. So we'll use the Outlaw to start stacking daggers. We're going to use Sip to heal some more of Aurora's damage. Then we'll use Lunge. Keep the hurt coming on this guy. Let's see. Need to account for 16 block. Defend, you get 6 of it. Okay. Dagger Cage, get 4 more. Parry for a little more. Let's see what we fish up here. Well, we can do some more damage. So we'll do 18 more damage to it. Then we'll stack on 10 more frogs. Okay. We're gonna spend... Start with 1,000 cuts. Get more bleed stacks and a lot more damage. We'll use Fill the Pot, which will get us another Sip card, another Strike card. Use the Strike, do some damage. Then the High Five, since I just used an Aurora action, is free, which will give us some courage. But primarily it sets us up for another combo card. I can use Parry to let us use Guide with almost our full deck back. Don't need to Sip, but we'll Quick Strike. That'll finish them off with the bleed and the frogs.
A worthy foe.
Alright. Vial of Rejuvenation. Hey, if I could hit really hard in one turn, Ogre Club. This could be handy since I've got a lot of zero-cost cards. That's each time. Lets me draw extra cards if I play a big card. But let's try this one. I think this one could actually work with Shara and Aurora because of the rate. Take our pile of monies, pages, get our brushes. So we can have a card that would remove all enemy block when used, or we get these 3 cards. This is a pseudo block. We get 3 block, but then we reduce all enemy power by 4, which potentially has a lot of good ramification to it. Then if you can keep cycling this Rain of Fish, it becomes an increasingly powerful multi-target attack. Since every time you draw it, it hits one more time, starting at 0. So the first time you draw it, it hits once. Now let's take some cards.
Is it a frog?
Those extra cards gave us another level. We currently have a shop discount, and every 6th card is cheaper. This would make the turtle heal frequently. Start with 4 daggers is not a big deal. And this is a draw mechanic, so I'll go for the auto regen on the turtle. card. Throws away cards. I don't know that I really want to be doing that. Use this to fish more frequently.
Let me show you my moves.
Check the shopkeeper. If there's anything right off the bat that's great. This could be potent, depending on when it gets used. This one, though, I think could be even better, since it can make the other character's cards much cheaper throughout the turn. Snatch up that one for now. That extra card was enough to finish out the next level. Little extra health at the end of each fight. If she gets hit, she hits a little harder the next turn. Let's start with 8 frogs. 8 frogs over the course of the battle is... like 36 damage, but it's over the course of like 8 turns. Yeah, still. Damage up front. Alright, to the left we have the Bloodfire Mask, which is a once a battle effect, which is okay. Both of those are kind of so-so. This is nice if you get a good attack right up front. Then let's wail on some jellyfish. Okay, it's going to hit for 12. Jellyfish takes 6 damage every time I play a card, which is good for this deck, since I can just play a card, which hurts the jellyfish by 5. Gives us courage and hurts the jellyfish. Raise some more block. Parry. Gets us over the line as far as block. We'll just spend the rest of our cards to maximize the amount of jellyfish damage we deal out. So yeah. And the frogs hit with them. Alright. We start with Aurora's Promise. We can head into Lunge for free. Makes Guide free. Proceed into 1,000 Cuts. Use Guide again. That's a dead jellyfish. Easy when there's only one of them. Just 4 spaces of ink. Vault of Wisdom. More cards. This is not bad if used after Aurora takes a move and Shara is in the back row. Then this is +1 energy. But we could get more frogs.
Is it a frog?
So reveal a thing on the map.
Looks like a long way to walk.
It's a long way to walk for a handful of coins. So if I use my noble ink to go this way. Oh, coincidentally got a rune of sight. That's nice.
Aha.
It's once again other side of the map though. So let's use one of our ink brushes here, which apparently triggered this giant monster event. Wow. So, if I hunt down and kill the monster, I can get Eye of Apex, which effectively sacrifices a card such that once you use it, the card goes away for that whole combat, and the hero is increased by 1 power. Every time it comes around. I recall Aurora's card wasn't terribly interesting. Let's see what Shara's card is. Fight or flight? Oh. Okay, so it's a block, and if I've already got courage, which Shara has several cards that will give you courage, more energy at the beginning of each turn. It's also an attack, and it's cheap.
Useful skill.
Good deal. Big scary monster. But that gives us a heart, some monies, and let's see if we can get some more ink. Alright. So the gimmick with these little things is they've got this bond of friendship. They steadily get stronger each turn, back and forth. One attacks, the other gets stronger. But if you kill one of them gets substantially stronger every turn. So it's kind of a trade-off scenario. Alright, we need some defense in the field. Really like it if Shara could step forward, but that's not going to happen. So instead, we do this. That will reduce its power by 4, which will reduce each hit by 4 damage. So this is not bad. Then we can high five for some courage. Play the outlaw. That'll do 7 damage to us. Yeah. That's what must happen. And that attack makes it so whoever is in the front position doesn't do as much damage. Start with Quick Strike to break some of that armor. Go into Guide, fish a card, which fished out the other Guide card. So we'll play the other Guide card, because that'll hurt the front one. Okay, then we'll use Repulse to stack up a big pile of block. We can use this Guide card again. Do some more damage. A little more block from the Dagger Cage. So we won't take any damage this turn. So now it's all offense. We'll fish more cards. Use Quicken to shift Shara into the back row. Don't have courage yet. Do we have any ways to fish more cards? So I don't need the 5 block. I could do 9 damage now, or I could add 10 damage over time. Let's do the 10 damage now. Then we're going to spend these cards because that fished out the Crackthorn. Alright. Okay, they'll both attack this turn. Start the rain fish. Into the high 5. And to fill the pot, maybe get a good card? Not really. It's gonna do a... Okay, it'll kill that one, and then we'll take a hit. Non-trivial hit. Failure. Defend. Oof. That thing will get mad and blow a hole right in her. Really don't think we can block that, so we're going to spend 1 dagger, which will let us use Sip as a combo action. Then we'll spend the other dagger. I thought so. It's not good. Well, this will inflict a wound on Aurora, which gives me wound cards. And some of my cards will be revive song cards. Don't know that I'm going to survive this one. Aurora's revive song to make the high 5 free. Spider flight. Use the parry. Revive song. Throw the dagger. Oh, that's just enough. We get Aurora back, but we've still got those 2 wound cards in our deck now. It's regular ink, 3 in a straight line. Go this way, I can get closer to that gemstone upgrade. Right. We're gonna save that Radiant Heart. We're gonna trust that Aurora's not gonna get hit too hard right up front. Start with defend. Let's just use high 5. Let's use dagger cage. Let's use rain of fish, which lowers it down to just doing 16 damage. Use high 5. This won't help us to spend it this turn. Heal for a little bit. Okay. We repulse right now, we get 12 block. Blood and get 15 block. wanted to do. Oh well. Use up the full heal on Aurora. These Lynx Fox things get stronger each turn, but during a turn, every hit they take makes them deal less damage. Oof. Okay, Shara will step in front with that block. Go into 1,000 cuts, which will reduce the damage it deals. Again. 45. This thing's enough to bring us down outright. Oof. Not looking good for this run. Just quicken to fish more cards. Guide, fish more cards. Fish more cards. Play that, so we get a combo. A little bit of damage. Pick up Shara's card.
Steal yourself.
Fish more cards, deal damage. Amplify the Battletoads. More Battletoads.
This will not be the end.
Shara back. Alright. It's going to do a permanent buff on itself, so we want to just hit as often as possible this time, or at least get more block. Just be 2 more block, which isn't enough. Nope. Not good. Fish a card. Oh, it's got us.
I'll hold them off. Steal yourself.
Oh, no? Wow.
Well done.
Not looking good. Use this heart potion. Give us back a little bit of HP. So we only got precision ink out of that. Okay, Fairy Orb. First turn of combat, I'll get an extra energy point. It's okay. Use the double brush, the brush there to reveal more, get the money. Hope for a really good card. Or block.
Excellent.
It's not a bad block. Okay. I can use ink and ink. Use up the health potion to get closer. Shara's not in terrible shape right now. Alright. So this turtle gains 20 block each turn and hits relatively hard. The yaks will buff themselves steadily and do direct attacks. So we'll start with a parry, which will let us get the combo on guide. Gave it its first turn of block. Then we'll parry again. for another combo on guide. Use dual. Do damage to the front. We use fill the pot to get that sip card if we can. Dagger Cage for a little more block. Fish for a card. Get more cards. We're gonna fish for this card at cost. Jar in front, some more block. Let us use Flood to reduce the strength of all these. And then the turtle will be killed by the frogs. And it doesn't have enough power to do any damage. $15 damage coming out. We start with Repulse. We block all the damage. Let's do high five. And then we can sip for damage. Deal. Attack that one, finish it off. Then the frogs will kill that. Still, we didn't lose any health. It's a win. Alright. Imperial Ink, which is 4 spaces in 2 directions at once. That's useful. Make a gem charge and combo. Make it so a discard to reduce the cost. Let's do charge and combo. Make Repulse combo. At the very least, it will make it so that the card can cost 1 less.
Interesting.
The charge aspect is so-so. Right, hurting. We're still net hurting here. Use the ink this way. Reveal a lot north and south. No, it's not what I wanted to do. Wrong thing. Now I'll clear open some space.
What is that?
That could be worse. That's a good
Where are my
freebie there.
glasses?
Narrative event, which is always a choice event. The Spirit of Everlife, the Majinata here is one of the bosses of this zone that can appear, and it is a hassle. Okay, we get a boon. Let's try Shara. I haven't seen what kind of thing Shara can get. We could fully heal. Or max life. How about Aurora? Hmm. 10 extra max life on Aurora is pretty potent. Like, the plus to power is excellent on Shara because she has a lot of multi-hits, but I think long life on Aurora, since she can heal to full regularly. Are any of these looking better now? A big damage hit is good. Having Aurora have 5 life or less is a terrible, terrible thing. We gain twice as many knives whenever we gain them. Or our first hit adds some bleed, which is good long-term damage. I don't have a lot of knife-generating cards. Really, just the one. Let's go with Rending Blow. It's okay. Get another card fishing card in there. Add some more block. Then we'll have Shara do more damage. Grab a gem to reduce the cost of another card. Alright. It's already ranged, so let's make Repulse pretty much free if I do it from the back row after one of Shara's abilities.
This matches my show.
Then we'll have Guide fish more
Such a
cards.
pretty thing.
See if we can just cycle cards fast enough that it doesn't matter. Hunt for more stuff. Not find it. Hunt for more stuff. Same with
Nice
Shara
find.
again. So +1 power in general and +3 additional power in the first turn. If we can hit hard with Shara right up front, that'll be good.
Let's get crazy.
Alright. This one applies debuffs early. Okay. Well. We aren't going to get courage, and our first hit will do 4 bleed. Familiar. And fight or flight. Applies a debuff. So if Shara plays a card right now, I will take damage. That is not good because Shara has all my block. Oh. Yeah, it doesn't help. It's a net loss to play a block card. I'll take Shara down.
Let it be done.
What looking like the end for the team here. Okay. Quicken.
This will not be the end. I'll hold them off.
Nope.
It's my time.
Sadly, I don't think neither of these two is a real, like, meaty character. The other two, Cypher and Sirocco, seem to be part of the pair. But we did get some more spells on Aurora. Okay. If I draw or play this, the other character that you're with gets stronger. Okay. Not bad. Let's try again. Okay, so Aurora is still one of my favorite characters so far. What with her ability to cycle things very quickly. Sirocco is decent in that regard. They're very defense-oriented. Cypher has a couple of abilities to heal himself as well. So let's go for the Angry Rat.
A temporary alliance.
Can we spend any cards or little sheets here? We gain more gold, or Cypher could have a little more max health. Or we can know what the final boss is going to be, but eh. Go for this so it unlocks these two. You need to deal more damage. I like compulsive. And more Runes of Sight. You want to pick enough upgrades that, you know, you advance your upgrade tier. Right.
As soon as we make it out of here, I don't want to see you again.
Right. Aurora has plenty of 2-cost cards. Yeah.
I'll find somewhere to put this.
You know, thinking back on it, Aurora has plenty of ways to regenerate even in her talent trees. So if she had something that every time she used it, she gained power, that could be good. Yeah, but that's a transient thing. We'll hold on to it. We will make Repulse potentially cheaper.
Interesting.
Cost me a card to use it. This is a YouTube-only stream. I can only stream to Twitch. If I stream to Twitch, I have to stream to only Twitch for 24 hours. That stream has to only go to Twitch. So if I'm streaming on YouTube, it doesn't go to Twitch, and if I'm streaming on Twitch, it doesn't go to YouTube. This can be a big hit. We could prep a way to heal. Prep a way to heal for now.
So.
Is angry. Alright. We start with Wit Strike. Then proceed into Strike. That puts us just to this guy who will become just an auto attacker once this turn's over. So he'll shield himself and then he'll just start attacking. Switch places, get more power. Get for 18 up front. Can reduce the damage we'll take by 12. Reduce the damage we take, and we'll get this attacker in the field. Have to remember to eat that thing before we finish the battle. Use Repulse. Discard a card at random. Use Quicken for free. Just tag him for 20 right now. Which puts him in range to be killed. Yep. So we're going to eat the critter. Then we'll Wit Strike him. Okay. Gives us precision ink and a pile of gold. Let's see, the hunting cloak. They didn't attack last turn, they have extra power this turn. That's good. Then Tiki Totem, more allies means more power. I like both of those. Okay. I like Calculate a lot. It's universally useful. Especially if we get some good upgrades for it.
Aha.
Kind of handy. Where do we want to go first? I use the brush here. I can reveal all this and still access that battle. Okay, transmute a card. Going to turn Cypher's remaining. Yeah, okay. I want to get rid of some of these generics that he's still got. So we're going to get rid of the strike card. Oh. Oh, I like that. Every time we draw this, it gets cheaper. Promote can make for nice minion cards. So if every time this promote cycles back around, it gets cheaper, and I keep cycling cards, that's good times.
Such a pretty thing.
Okay, this guy makes the person in front weaker. It's not going to attack this turn, it'll use a buff, so I don't need to worry about repulsing. 13 or Frenzy for 15. Okay, start with the Brute, and then we'll Frenzy. Let's fish for cards. 2. Fish for cards. No, wait, it doesn't have a draw on it. I'm thinking of the last time we played. Okay, so that's going to do 22 damage. Don't like that. Defend. I'd like to play Krog's Dinner. But the healing I would gain from it is going to be washed out. Fight will end faster. We'll go with this battle. Okay, promote is free now. We're going to use it on Krog's Dinner, because that'll be a hit point bank over the course of the fight. Should have used this first. Pulse, get 9. Oh, 21. Not quite enough to end up. So we're gonna try to. Do I have any ability to fish for cards here? Nope. Eat the critter. Then would strike him.
This is wasting my time.
Stardust Pigment lets me target the brush, so I can do this. So the way I like to play Aurora makes it so I don't want to use Rage Mind. I can get my hand size well above maximum, and this would cause damage. So Flesh Weave goes away as soon as you use it. It is nice to get a heal in there. But this is effectively a heal that also acts as an attacker.
Useful, perhaps.
You just have to remember to eat the critter. Then if I use this common ink, gives me a path, which gives me the totem. And we'll use it on Cypher since he has a lot of allies to play. Get over there. Let's see if we get some more ink from this battle. Okay. We're going to start with Krog's dinner and spend his... Well... We could do 40 damage right up front if we use it on Frenzy. Let's do the 40 damage. Then we'll use it to summon we'll use the remaining point to summon Krog's dinner. Quicken for now. Okay. Because if we redraw that promote, it'll be free going forward. So we're going to Wit Strike this guy to get the most out of it. We'll Krog's dinner again. Which will kill that one and then hurt that one. Okay, now we just need to hope that we can just end this guy outright. And we can, and it'll heal us a bit. So, eat the minion, eat the minion, eat the rogue. Good deal.
Is that it?
Which gives us more precision ink. Okay. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. A Cypher step forward this time. And we'll get the blessing on him. So as long as Cypher doesn't get killed, he has +2 power and he heals at the end of every battle. That could be worthwhile. Oh, get the card. Oh, okay, good. So, this card is great to get early. Since it's a decent attack card by itself, but every time I get another card, this card gets stronger.
Fine.
Okay. So we'll do 10 damage 3 times. This will kill one outright. Okay. So we're going to start with Dark Temper on this one. We're going to Frenzy. Which means we're still going to take a hit, but...
Like filthy Cohen.
This thing summons them up again. Okay, we're going to quicken, shuffle positions. We'll calculate to gain a net increase of power. We will absorb this one's soul to heal up. summon a minion on the cheap. Then we'll add 6 blocks so that this attack doesn't go through.
More!
We still get the debuff for a turn, but still. Okay, so defense-wise, we can get 24 block just by using this one ability. So we shall. Then use Krog's Dinner to increase the outgoing offense, and we'll strike to kill you. He's out of summons. We'll upgrade Krog's Dinner. Use this to gain a net increase in our power pool, which I didn't need actually. So both of these will die from the minions. So we will add another minion. Actually, we'll eat this minion. Kill this. And we'll kill this one. We'll end our turn. And we heal right up. That's working. This will make my next brush stroke very extra big. Alright, let's see. Leading enemy has 2 less power. Start with a brute. Or gain a little money at the end of each turn. Okay. I mean, it could be good, but this gives us right up front a +5 power minion. I do 1 and 2. Then I use the super brush. Some gold, some more gold, some ink, and the cloak. And we'll put it on her, since she's not always attacking as well. We'll check the shop.
Stay away from the breakables.
Alright, so the more cards in my draw pile, the harder this one hits. This one is any time one of my heroes gets hit, it gets stronger proportionally. Another one that's nice to get early, it becomes a much harder hitting card. A decent attack for Aurora. It's okay. If not for the fact that I already had good minion cards building up on Cypher, this is a good one to get. Since it doubles the number of frogs that you're summoning. I don't know that any of these are like super good for me. So yeah, I'll hold off. Right? Let's get this elite battle out of the way. Very Monkey King looking enemy. It's going to do 24 damage up front. I blocked 12 of it. And then we could get a couple of good hits in. Yeah. Block. Block. Hit. Hit. Get punched. Okay, more vulnerability. Do 19. So we'll do... Oh. Do repulse to mitigate things. We lose Krog's Dinner for it. She used Wit Strike up front, but kind of a toss-up either way. Flop. Krog's Dinner. Rage us for the next turn. Which would let us use Frenzy for 65 damage. Let's do that. We're going to take most of that damage regardless of what we do. Let's promote the edible. Means we've got a solid win next turn. Okay. I think that'll kill him. So if I use Krog's Dinner, then I eat both Krog's Dinners. Then I smack him.
That one tasted good.
Edible minions for the win. Vault key. Oh, okay. Extra card when I'm drafting cards. Let's push ahead. Alright, let's see here. So, this is all technically one monster. They all share the same 250 health pool. If this guy takes 25 damage, this guy does 25% or 1/3 less damage for that turn. If this guy takes 25 damage, this guy takes, or all of them take, 30% more damage that turn. Pulse, see what we get. Okay, we'll defend to negate all the damage, and then Krog's Dinner. Okay. On the plus side, this Wall of Mist stacks up nicely. So then we will use this to weaken him. Out. Take 19 damage. Which enrages him. Or 55. Okay. We'll start with the Wit Strike. into a swap to a calculate into a frenzy. Alright, so this time we've got weakness, so he'll do less damage, and that's 3 hits for 11 coming up. This is now free at this point. Buffing up the edible. Oh, should have repulsed first. So it's 12 damage coming through the block. Okay. 6 damage coming through the block. So we'll use Wall of Mist up front to negate all the damage. I'm going to promote the edible again. Turtle punch there. Close to victory. So I just have to do 18 damage to win. This is a boss fight, so I don't need to worry about healing up at the end of it. I can just end them like this. Oh, okay, it auto eats the dinners. Useful. I think I must have heard that the last time we used them, but, you know. If I had a lot more temporary cards, that would be cool. Energy is stored between turns could be nice. Let's do that. If I don't spend the energy, I get to keep it. If I play... Ooh. Boy. If I could get that... Like, if I could get another socket in this promote, I could be constantly using promote on a minion for free. And there is an event that lets you do that. There's the smithy that can appear in a later area. Right, this is the first turn plus 3 power. This is a one-time intercept move. Okay. Another Dark Temper would be kind of nice. It's still pretty early. And it's cheap. Disintegrate is potent, but it's pricey. Let's go for the Dark Temper.
You say so.
See what's in the merchant. Oh, that's a good one. Whenever you damage more than one enemy with a single card, draw a card. If I had more ways of increasing an ally's spirit, Grimguard is really nice. Would be nice, but we'd have to kill 24 things with the same hero to gain back the cost of buying it. I like the idea of this one. Okay, let's start with this fight. Alright, so I want to get 15 block out. Let's start with Repulse then. Defend. Into Dark Temper. Alright, so it's going to do a lot of damage. I don't have any blocks. I can do 22, or I can do 30. Followed by 4. They can put out quite a bit of damage. So let's do it. Then I'll do 10 less, but we'll get Krog's Dinner out there, which will stack up. Make the rat angry. Buff up Krog's Dinner. There again. Do a Wall of Mist. We'll reduce the damage. He can heal up after the fight, too. Okay, buff up Krog's Dinner. It's going to die at the end of the turn, so we're going to use an Absorb Soul to finish it. So we are fully healed. Good deal. Go Team Sustain. Card. This is a good ally to get in the field at once. I wonder if this counts as a single card damaging an enemy, because if it does, that becomes a nice combo every turn. Let's do it. Flame Spitter.
Perhaps.
Ooh, looks like a long
Nice
way
to get a
walk.
healing potion. Of the items, I feel like getting... let's use some Noble Ink. Go this way. Unlock a battle. Pain in the butt battle. Start with a Wit Strike. The right thing to do. That's 20 damage. Let's increase our energy pool. Should have done that the other way around. Okay. Do Wit Strike. Do Quicken, which will increase his power. To Temper. I'm spreading the damage around so I can try to kill them in quick succession. Wall of Mist. This will only take a little damage. 24 damage coming out this time. So we'll have Krog's, or Cypher step forward. Summon Krog's dinners out. Start with Repulse. See what we get to keep. Alright. This is 12, and there's 32 coming out. Okay, I'm going to get the Flame Spitter in the field, and we're going to defend so that Cypher is the one to take the big hit. Doesn't look like this counts as a hits everybody. Okay, he's enraged. So we're going to start with Repulse to get some shields on there. And we'll do damage to you. No, we will promote this one. Oops. Fortunate. Wound cards are going to be a hassle. So life to finish him off and revive the turtle. That's unfortunate. This, which will get us more energy on the first turn.
To amaze me.
There. 15. Oh, that reveals the thief.
Oh, you.
You got my little totem thing. I need that. Ah. The flame spitter.
Say so.
Need more ink. I'm gonna use a radiant heart to top up. Spitter. Its power by 2. It's doing 27 damage right now. Swap. Lock up. Just absorb life on it just to hit it. 21, and then it will do 12 less. Okay. So it only does 9 damage. 3 gets 30. Add a flame spitter. Promote a flame spitter. Defend for the 6 block. Gets through. Won't miss. Do a calculate to get some more power. to a Frenzy to kill that one. To a Cross Dinner, which will only let 3 damage through. Can I have out? Okay, I can have 6 minions out. Good. I don't have Aurora in the lead, so that doesn't help. That won't kill it outright. So we'll just take it down that way. Getting there. Position ink wasn't really what I wanted, but it'll do. 1, 2. I think I need to go all the way over there so that it reveals him fully. Okay, we get our totem back. Put it back on Cypher. Oh. +3 block each turn. Very durable plush. This is a pure fishing one. Let's do it.
Let me show you my moves.
Frogs. Cypher doesn't give us wounds when he dies. Ah. Do quick thinking in case we empty our hand. Terribly likely given how we're building things, but it's what we got. Fish for something. Oh, we'll do another crystallized. That's really good. Hang on and see if we can find another card that's really worth doing that too. Healing potion, more cards. Block.
Is it a frog?
Alright, so this is just another one that keeps getting stronger. Every turn, the catapult and all of the yaks that it summons will get an extra... will get 8 block and 4 power, so it needs to die swiftly. It's going to do 10 damage up front. So we'll start with Strike, then Repulse. Not what I wanted to lose. Then we'll do Flame Spitter. The Flame Spitter will help against all the yaks that get summoned. Alright, so lots of damage coming out this turn. Pulse, we get an extra 12. Pulse, Wall of Mist. Not ideal. So we promote the Flame Spitter. We summon Crow's Dinner. Give that yak a punch. Do 18 damage, which is exactly enough, so I have to waste the heal on her. Pay much more attention to where she's ending up each turn. Eight weave. Frenzy. Back on top of the deck. And defend. This round's not going very well. "26 damage, and it's going to roll forward. I don't want her stepping forward, so we'll spend this to summon the heavy ally. Do that. And just take the hit. Use repulse to mitigate damage. Let's promote on one of these little dudes. Absorb soul to weaken it. $38, so it's going to do another 19 through to him. So if I eat one of the Krog's dinners, he will survive with a few HP. Enraged again. Just terrible. Spend the Krog's dinner just so that we'll get some healing out of this. Then we'll Wit Strike and finish him. Just terrible. Very much not good.
Ooh.
Okay, that could get me down and get me another health potion. We'll reveal all this, get another health potion.
Very well.
I mean, Cypher will leap forward and take a hit for Aurora if it would otherwise kill her. Once. Draft a card. Use another defensive move, and
I like
having
this
their
one.
attack intent is a pretty good defense. Kinda 6-1, half a dozen the other, so let's use it here. Ah, good deal. A llama corn. Alright, so if I pet the llama corn, I get a card that lets me for one, draw a card. But if I defeat the chapter boss, which is an upcoming fight, it removes this Daydreams from my deck. If I kick it, my heroes gain 4 life whenever we draft a card. But I have to fight it. Let's see what happens when we have to fight the Llamacorn. Was this a mistake? Let's find out. It heals for 10 every turn. Okay, and it's just going to debuff, so we want to get as much strike in there as possible. So we'll start with Wit Strike. And Quicken to a Dark Temper. Flame Spitter. So we've got some minion damage coming out. It'll do 15. We'll use Repulse first. And play a Krog's Dinner instead of the Flame Spitter since it's better net damage against a single target. $824 damage coming out this time. Let's increase our energy pool. Use Humbling Visions, reduce it to 12 damage coming out. Block. Then we'll do 15 damage. It's going to defend and buff. Fish for cards. We'll put this one down. What happens if we use Friendship? Okay, no. It's just seeding my deck with useless cards. Okay, so we'll use Krog's Dinner. We will promote a Krog's Dinner. Then we will Frenzy. Guilt. Alright, well, we'll use Quicken. And then turn. The minions are still enough to keep the damage flowing. Definitely don't want that damage coming through. Fate Weaved Fish for something. We don't get anything good. Reduce it to only 14 damage. Just Repulse. Just Defend. And for that. That flute that makes it so we keep spare energy is really nice. Alright, we'll calculate from the rear row to get 2 more cards. We use Dark Temper to injure, and then Absorb Soul to finish him for the heal. Nice. All we had to do to turn it around is, kill a mythical friendship llama. Right. Start with this elite battle.
Let's get crazy.
Oh. This fish. Start with a Wit Strike. in Frenzy. So we don't want to play cards from the front this turn. It will do 31 damage. I can just switch to Dark Temper. Do a Krog Banner, which is not ideal, but Rage. We're gonna do Humbling Visions to Repulse. To a Promote. Krog's Dinner. Turn. Another debuff here. And do Krog's Dinner into an Absorb Soul. $31 damage coming out. Missed. And damage coming out. Alright, we're within kill range now. Wit Strike. Lots of damage to Cypher there, but we recover some of it. Oh, they're giving us so much of this. I mean, it's great. It's a wonderful upgrade. We've got to make more use of it. So this repulse costing less every time it comes around would be nice. That one has no free socket, so we can't do that. I was interested to find out, but we can't. Any other twos that would be good? Absorb Soul being cheaper each time it comes around could be good. So a little extra healing goes a long way. But Frenzy hits very hard.
Interesting.
Then, so this card will come back around each time. And will cost one less each time.
Such a pretty thing.
Okay. We're gonna give Cypher a bit more health. I don't like going into the boss fight like that. This. Feel this.
Aha.
Ah, no luck. Great to get that, but don't want to risk another elite battle before the boss. Okay. So this one gets stronger, it gains block, it gains power every turn. We have to kill this, then the dragon that pops out of it, we have to deal enough damage to before it goes into a new body. So we strike, flame spitter, enter. Buffed, and it's going to hit hard. Use repulse. Cross our fingers here. Okay, that's a good one to drop. So then into Dark Temper, into a Dinner, into a Promote. Weasley wants him to come sit down here. Alright. We need additional cards first, but give me 12 block, which is not going to be nearly enough. But if I do repulse like this, then Fate Weave, draw 2. We will put the Krog's Dinner down for now. Then we're going to Wall of Mist. We're going to calculate. We can back. I don't know why I used calculate at that point, but, well. 1, 2, 3. Lets us use the Dark Temper for damage. Get another Krog's Minion. Another Spitter. Weasley really doesn't want to be on camera. Weasley really just wants to be on my lap, I guess. He needs Snuggles. Alright, there's that Repulse card again. So we will get this one again in the next turn. So we'll use it, bump it up, extra, reduce its strength, raise our defense, hit him, and this will give us another card, promote a dinner, don't worry about that. Spend Dark Temper. Hit him again. Oof. That quick thinking is way better than I thought it was going to be.
Like filthy cowards.
Okay, so it's going to jump into this thing's body coming turn. Use the repulse. Now we'll Wit Strike to punch some damage into it. Fate Weave. Put that one down for now. Going to Quicken to swap. Strike. Frenzy. Enter. Oh, nice. If you kill the thing before it can jump in the body, it breaks down. Hey there, Carol Roca. Welcome aboard. This is our Friday Playing Something Else stream. Sadly, none of the cats are here to greet you, but They're all being pretty antisocial. Well, antisocial with the camera. They do be like that sometimes. Wall of Mist. And we'll go for Absorb Soul. And that'll end him. Nice. How are you doing today, Carol? Heal up, which purges the wounds, which is the bigger deal. So the 7 frogs is not as big a deal as the plus here. Ah. Was it an entertaining match? Oh, happy birthday then. I hope the soccer and the rest of the day has been worthwhile.
Let me show you my moves.
Not very fond of the Ogre Club. I mean, even if you lost, was it a good game? Lead from front, that's good. Of course, yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, so Rending Blow is nice. Blood Bond is okay, but not for this combo. I don't want Aurora taking damage for Cypher. But if we can land perfect blocks, that's really good. It's been interesting. Spent a little extra time prepping for this. This is the first YouTube stream. For the time being, moving my Friday streams to YouTube. Which means, in addition to the Noida shorts, the channel will have me playing miscellaneous other games on stream. At least the cats are out. You can see Rorschach in the lower right corner. He's kind of below and behind the desk. Oh, there he is. And Weasley is up here with us now. Let's see, do we have any really good cards? This is a really good card. I mean, this is also very good for my deck in particular, but let's see, do we have any real high-cost ones that would be great if we made just completely cheap? Yes. Okay. We are going to grab Singularity. And we're going to put it in our Wit Strike, so that it is effectively free. You know, it still costs a card, opportunity cost, that kind of thing, but effectively free. Some cards. Hey, for the time being, well, it does, JB. Effectively free is still good enough. For the time being, the Noida stuff will still be on Twitch. a lot of the built-in streaming integration and some of the random events are kind of dependent on it being connected to Twitch. And I can only stream to one platform at a time for the time being. But pretty much all of the other games I can move over here to YouTube easily enough. This is a nice little attack, and it buffs allies. Go for that. Alright, let's see. Rorschach saw that Weasley was getting attention up on the heating pad, and he decided to muscle in. You can just see Weasley's tail off there at the top. In that direction, where Weasley is sitting, you can also see a bit of the gray fluff that is Tom. See if he moves in the way, and again. Well, here's that effectively free wit strike. We'll open with that. Get another card. So we'll repulse, stack up some block. Definitely, Carol. One of the thoughts that I've had is that I tend to play other games after the Noida streams. And after streams like this, I play other games. And what I may start doing is shifting it so that I do casual streams of that kind of thing. You can just see Tom's paw right here. He is encroaching on the mouse pad. And my field of view, which is delaying me playing cards. Let's see. We'll promote this one. Should have promoted the Flame Spitter, actually. Let Cypher take what's left of the hit. Tom is excellent at finding that screen capture button. He likes to lay down right behind the keyboard, and the way he rolls his head to get attention tends to roll right over the Steam take a screenshot button. I'm not familiar with what you're referring to, Carol. What does Ludwig do? Alright. Well, let's get that pulse out there right away. We'll Frog's Dinner. Defend, top up the block, and temper to keep the hurt going. Yep, that's pretty much what where all my shorts come from. All my shorts and compilations and full runs are effectively clips from my Twitch streams. I generally don't record the extra games that I'm playing since I'm kind of picking my battles as far as which things I make long streams of. Or, I'm sorry, long recordings of. Since I'm focusing a lot on the live content versus the recorded. But it is a solid suggestion. Weaver there. Do a Fate Weave. Can we get better? Put the Absorb back. Okay. We're going to... We're going to quicken now. So we get the buff. Not worth repulsing with this few cards. So close. It's going to be 26 and it's going to add more shield. And I don't have any offense coming out. Use that so I don't need to worry. All of missed for 12. Spend the card. We'll calculate, draw more cards. Trench, which will draw a card. Flesh Weave, draw a card. Can't play that. Okay, well this will kill both of them. So, good deal. Yeah, at the very least I'll be doing more Twitch streams, full video streams on YouTube on Fridays, like this. And I may do ad hoc ones over the course of the week that will probably be after 7 p.m. U.S. Central. Enemy for 1 8 times. Go for that.
Is it a frog?
Somewhat, JB. That's part of the reason that the streams that I will probably do on YouTube are going to be ones that are very casual focused. They will probably be me streaming things that I am just playing to wind down. This is a game that I'm comfortable winding down with. My Friday stream is meant to be a very mellow stream, and I generally don't make long-form videos out of them. By recording them on YouTube, I get the advantage of the full stream being uploaded to YouTube, which is a high-consumption platform for me, without me having to go in and edit it or anything like that. You can just experience the stream as it was right there on that platform. Technically, Twitch does that too, but I found that YouTube's recorded streams are more easily found and consumed. No, I want to take the potion. Give me the potion. Tom's trying to press buttons again. Oh, I definitely enjoy Noida as well, JB. It's still a lot of fun to do, but it's sort of... I've got a lot of content and a lot of effort put into it, so it's very fun to change up. I do right here. I do the Imperial Ink that way. Nice. Vault of Wisdom. Alright, on paper, Battle Rager is nice, but an ally has to take damage. I feel like, Carol, I feel like that statement has a real transitive property to it. Dying is fun. Noita is fun. Therefore, Noita is dying. Or dying is Noita. It is good times. Oh. Laser thingies. Flamethrowers, okay. I mean, they're not lasers, I guess. Will attack and debuff. I get the feeling that this is going to be one of those stacking damage kind of jobbies. So let's... okay, follow the boss. Draw cards. Trench. Don't really need to entrench, but whip crack. And strike. Alright. Okay. Oh! Oh! That's not good. Okay, so that's what they do. They each apply 10 points of the on fire debuff, which the person in the first position takes 20 damage, but swapping places reduces that damage. Okay. So we're going to repulse, jump forward. Dark Temper, jump him forward again. We'll do another Flame Spitter. Oof. Brutal. Okay. We're going to repulse and jump forward. We will Frenzy to jump forward. That'll kill one of them. This is good. Then we are going to... Frog's Dinner. This would be one more health immediately, but so much fire. Alright. Pulse to jump forward. Quicken to swap places again. You have to imagine that the way that On Fire works, the changing of places is not them, like, dancing back and forth in the middle of combat, but it's them rolling around on the ground right now. Okay. 7 frogs, and everybody gets an extra +1 spirit. Oh, should have played the Frog's Dinner first. Frog's Dinner. Okay, we're going to take a big old chunk of damage. Cypher is angry. Okay, we've got a Super Frenzy available. Yeah, we can just end that with this. But first, let's see if we can fish out some good cards. We're going to set the Wall of Mist down. Calculate to fish out another card. Didn't help. Okay, we will promote to increase the life of one of them. We will frenzy and just end it. Then we will eat our lunches. There we go. There we go. Okay, 3 in a straight line, which will get me to this health potion here. Okay, we would gain rage when we switch places. That's good. No, wait, that's... I think I have a different one. It's +10 rage at the start of the fight. That's okay. I don't dissolve cards often. I'm not sure I see the Dwarf Fortress connection, and I'm not familiar with the Powder game. Tell me more. Hey there, Derek. I see you have found the YouTube stream.
Perhaps.
Allies gain 1 spirit. That is excellent. Okay. Bomb that. Raging Bull.
Nice.
Card. Rid of a regular card. Do we still have a strike laying around? We do. Wall of Mist with fishing.
This matches my shell.
Hope we get some good ink out of this one. Start with Wit Strike, Pulse, Pulse again. Hailstorm. Or will take 10 damage. Not bad. Okay. Reduce your damage down. Pulse. Should have repulsed first. Sulfuric Barrier. Forward. Discount Frenzy. Well, yeah, I can definitely see the connection between the two there, Carol. Alright. So there's 30 damage coming out. Can deal 24 damage in a volley here and draw a lot of cards. Just one card. Unfortunate. Misread that. Or misinterpreted that. Alright, kill that turtle. Just 9, so we get us 10. Pulse. Follow the leader. Trench. If I'd done that a little differently, I could have spent the calculate as well. Pulse. Dark Temper. Promote. And a Flesh Weave. That'll mitigate effectively mitigates some of the damage. Alright, we got this turn. We'll do a Krog's Dinner, just to have it. Well, we would have... Okay, no, we still got this. The first minion will kill it. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay, they gave us some precision ink. Boop. Gauntlets of Might. Oh, we'll buff up Cypher some more. So now we want to see if we can get the most out of the remaining area. Man, there's a lot of obstructions already on the map. So I want to move towards a... Let's get another fight out of the way. Get some more ink. I have played Darkest Dungeon, Carol. I love the aesthetic of the Darkest Dungeon games. But I'm not necessarily a fan of long-term play games with that sort of attrition mechanic to them. Gameplay-wise. So... Again, love the look, love the presentation of Darkest Dungeon. I enjoy watching people that are good at it play it. But, oh, it's painful to play. Block. Some more block. Okay, we'll be fine. This will start killing that rat. This will be useful. And we will flesh weave. I'm very interested to see what they do with the sequel. Okay. 35 coming in. Okay, we're gonna quicken into Spinning Blades. Ooh. Okay. Then we will Sulfuric Barrier. Enrages us. We'll do a ton of damage. We'll whip crack the minion there. That name feels familiar. Okay. Could look into that a little bit more. I'm a sucker for pixel aesthetics anyway, so... Krog's Dinner. We promote the Krog's Dinner. Which will kill that, and then I will get health back when I eat Krog's Dinner. Ink. Alright, where is the next fight that I can move towards that isn't crawling with elites? Ooh. It's an awkward one to get to. Precision ink, one forward. Then normal ink, straight line. Out here. Use the brush. It is kind of nice to be on the final map and feel like, I could go do some other stuff. Alright, so it's going to wake up in one turn, and then it's going to blow itself up. And this one is going to attack me, and it's going to summon these while it's doing it. Neat. Increase our energy pool. I'm going to use Repulse. Use Humbling Visions. Sulfur forward. And Rage. We'll Quicken. Nope, couldn't use it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. It hits hard if it lives. Alright. Pulse. Wall of Mist. Promote. Dark Temper.
More!
Pulse. Wall of Mist, which will draw another card for us. No, might as well Wit Strike. It's free. Put down the Flame Spitter. And then we'll use the Frenzy. Put down the Flame Spitter so that we can keep doing damage to this thing each turn. Is this Repulse? Whip Crack this little guy. We'll follow the leader on that one. Repulse to spend the card, which will discard that card, which will draw a card. So we Flame Spitter, so we draw a card. Too bad, didn't have enough energy.
I can summon two, you know.
I hadn't heard that little call out. Aurora, I can summon two, you know. Alright. So we're going to start with a Dark Temper to move Cypher forward. So that we can entrench for cheaper. I should have repulsed right away. Why didn't I repulse right away? Draw more cards. Okay, we're going to put Repulse down for now. Because we can just Humbling Vision. And we'll just take reduced damage that way. Alright. Brightness Banquet. Then Block and Rage. And turn.
Like filth and cowards.
Alright. Bending the Rage on this one would do... 31 damage, whereas this one would do 33 twice. Spend the rage on that. Up! We'll summon Krog's dinner. Promote Krog's dinner. But we're not going to replace anything just yet. We are going to have that brute attack with us. We will defend. Oh, we weren't able to use it. So we're going to take a hefty hit. Oh, no, the minions will kill him. That's probably why. Figure if it's a game that is quote unquote not tame, then it's likely that I would have encountered it on Steam. Massive gateway. Okay, Sleepy Dragon. I can take a treasure and then leave. Alright, once per battle I can duplicate the last card. I can add triple of the last card that I played. This card would say I draw a random card from each hero and it's free. Or draw 2, gain 2 energy. I'll go for the Ocarina. It's versatile. And I'm not seeing anything that I could, reasonably get to with one precision ink. So I'll use it here. Nope. What do you got? Nothing I can afford in the gemstone pool. For casual play, just messing around and that kind of thing, I kind of like roguelikes. Nice and easy to drop in. I do enjoy me some Final Fantasy XIV time and again. And by time again, I mean constantly. But I try to mix it up with other stuff. Roguelikes and JRPGs are kind of my favorites. One recent one that I enjoyed was that Yakuza Like a Dragon. It's comically good. Sweet, because it's cheap. Another talent tier. Gain rage. Start with Sips. Plus 1 power. Safe choice. Safe choice. Oh, well, you're new. Each 20 life it loses summons a living blood. Okay. Sandbox games can be fun. There's... I will play something like Minecraft for a bit, though if I don't keep making goals for myself, I get bored. Same with things like Satisfactory, Factorio, those kind of things, is there needs to be a goal that I'm engaged with, or else I don't enjoy playing it as much. look around cat. We'll start with the Humbling Vision to reduce that down to 12. Draw some cards. Get minions in the field. This should let us draw 1 or 2 more cards. Oh, no. I see. Tom says, you've been playing for so long. Alright. 33 damage. Pulse would give me 12, but it'll cost me one of these other cards. So instead, let's Dark Temper.
Lambs to the slaughter!
Oh, okay. Trench. Pulse that only had 6. 24 will defend, mitigate it a bit. Cypher is angry. Quicken. Power buff. All of mist. Good, good. So, I don't have to worry that Aurora is going to get killed because of Cypher's Knight's Pauldron. That would be the once per battle he will take the hit for her and gain armor while doing it. So instead, I'm going to summon this Krog's Dinner. Actually, we're going to buff up the Spitter. Have it attack.
That should be enough. Thank you.
Then we'll summon the Krog's Dinner.
I can summon 2, you know.
Ooh, or of weakness for 2 turns. Alright. It's going to hit hard again. A repulse, put some shield on it. Quick strike. Calculate to gain more power. Frenzy.
Like filthy cowards.
Dark Temper. Orb Soul. Oh no, I messed that up. Okay, it's going to do 41 damage. Which is... he'll take an extra 26, which is exactly as much as he has, so I will eat a Krog's Dinner. And he will just survive it.
More!
Thanks. I found that, was it No Copyright Sound, the NCS.io, has a good selection of stuff for streaming. First... oh, we gotta kill that thing right now. Alright, we are going to use Doom on it so that it'll take extra damage. We're gonna gamble with a Hailstorm. feel like the minions would have killed it, but still. Pages. Crumbling mask. Your deck is shuffled, game 1 per turn. Okay. Oh, that was just the elite. Oh, boy. That was brutal. Show me cool things. Dark Temper now isn't a great thing. I don't have anything generating sips. Do this. It can potentially be free. Barotrauma did seem interesting. I do wish more folks would stop using the paper doll style animation in some of those games. But the rest of the presentation looks good. We're gonna stack against that there. Oh boy, okay. This one is Lord of Mists. Cards with Dissolve deal triple. Whenever Avatar of Mist deals damage, dissolve the top 4 cards in my deck. Okay, I remember this one. It's not good. Main minion. Trench. 25. Bend. I do. I have a soft spot for old-style sprite animation. Thus, the catbots in my Noida stream. Alright, he gonna hit hard again. Don't have any good blocking cards. Draw cards for me. Okay, I'm gonna put the banquet down for now. It's not useful. Draw more cards. Alright, we'll do a repulse. 34 damage coming. Missed, draw a card. Oh, nice. Missed, draw a card. Flame Spitter. Fleshweave. Ugh. Losing cards. Okay, Krog's Dinner. Promote the Krog's Dinner. Frenzy. Split Strike. Trench. Wall of Miss. Sulfuric Barrier. Boat. Frenzy. Gotta keep hammering away. Okay, what we got? 25 and then damage coming out. We repulse. should have entrenched first. Just entrenched. Just gonna burn my cards this turn, so Wit Strike. Draw more cards. Oh, we'll just keep stacking damage on that guy. We'll entrench. Sulfur Barrier. Frenzy. I didn't need to entrench. Or Sulfur Barrier. I should have tried his blessing. There is some aspect to the regret in this one because every time he hurts me or he gets his special move fired, it eats my cards. So I definitely don't want that happening too often. Okay, we're going to Wall of Mist. It's not as good a block as Sulfur Barrier, but we can use Calculation during that. And then Sulfur Barrier off of that, and then Entrench off of that. And block the whole mess. Alright, he's going to hit extra hard. So we'll start with Entrench. Wall of Mist. Then we will Frenzy. Triton's Lunch. We'll remove the Spitter in place of the Frogs. We will promote the Lunch, but not replace a minion. Getting momentum. Oh dear. Okay. We're going to spend the Enrage on the plus. Then we'll Entrench and block. I'm almost out of cards. Yep, I'm out of cards. Ooh, good thing I went minions. Ooh, big pile of pages. Okay, so we should get new cards for all of them. Okay, this is random cards, so these are going to be even cards that I don't normally wouldn't already have in my deck. Fodder. This is destroyed. Okay, it comes out a little weaker, but if you buff it up enough, you can pop it for extra damage. Get Rage. Okay. All gold piles are revealed. Well, alright. Not bad. Not bad. And, like... Okay, well, we're over time. But I think we did pretty good. Hopefully you folks had a good time tonight. Hey, convenient timing, Carol. We're wrapping up. Glad you could all watch today. Again, I hope you had a good time. I will be doing this again at a minimum the coming Friday. I may try to get some other streams on YouTube over time, but those are going to be as I feel like I can do another one. Ah, okay, yes. I was just failing to read one of my clocks. But, again, thanks everybody for watching today. I hope you had a good time. And I will see you at the latest next week. Otherwise, Noida streams will resume on Monday on Twitch.